Hey guys, welcome to SC Custom Designs, where we're right back at it. We just finished a very successful show for us in Rotterdam Junction, New York. It was a venue for gifted um, vendors who had to fill out an application, and you pretty much had to submit your booth like this, probably common practice. These items were there from last year. This was the Mowers Flea Market in Woodstock, New York. But so we just finished this one. It's got the green check mark on it, meaning it's done, and it was a lot of fun, my friends. Please look up the video that we put online there. So here we're right back at it again. We're making bandsaw boxes. Apparently, the bandsaw boxes and the nested trays were a huge. I couldn't make enough. I could have sold them all. Only one was left behind. Actually, I did sell all but one. So we know that we need to make more of those. So I just pulled the trigger, and I should have did it a long time ago. But you know, sometimes when you're flipping through those catalogs and you're looking at things, particularly I like ROCKLER. I'm not sponsored by ROCKLER or anything like this. I just use their tools, and any other tools you see, I just use them. Mind you, you can see that I really like ROCKLER because they can put a tool out there that's smart. Not always the strongest, okay? But if you use them within reason, they're going to service you for years, okay? So ROCKLER makes very smart products that you can use. That's Irwin, of course, but there's a lot of ROCKLER up here and dispersed throughout my shop. So I finally decided I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger and get these guys. It wasn't really that much money, and I should have did it years ago. I'm doing a lot of interesting sanding, like this down in here. So that can be tough to get at, and pieces like this where you have to round over, and this type of thing, and of course spindles, and those types of things. So these are the angled contour sanding grips, and these are let's just flip them around so you can see. So this is for your spindles, and they have all the various different sizes for those. All right, including a very simple thing like this, a flat piece that you can put a piece of 400 grit, for example, around, and that's how I'm smoothing this out at the moment. Then you have these guys here, where you're supposed to use hold this end here, and then it fits around your spindles. I immediately took this guy out, flipped them around, took the sandpaper from this guy off, okay? So at the moment he's going to serve me well. You may know that there's various qualities of sandpaper out there, and some of them are going to last longer than others. And certainly with this product, I picked this up at local Lowe's or Home Depot, I don't remember. And I'm just simply taking him now, okay, pulling him like this, and I very quickly am removing material in this area here. Whereas before I'd wrap it around my finger, or I would wrap it around a dowel, these types of things, all these types of things work, okay? But, so I'm actually looking forward to getting more of these. So they go from 7/8, okay, that's 7/8, 3/4 inch, not that you can see that, 5/8, 1/2 inch, and I'm probably going to 3/8, knock them over. The smaller ones have a hard time staying up. That's 1/4 inch, okay? Then you have this guy here, 1/8 and 1/4 inch, which does more of a triangular sort of deal. And then we have 90 degree here, and you can see that they're going to get into those areas that have those shapes. And so I'm very thrilled that I pulled the trigger on that. Very simple, just pieces of rubber that are shaped the way they should be for you, to help you get the work done. And even the thing like this, you know, because if you hold the sandpaper in your hand, and even doubled over, your fingers are going to make the impressions in the wood, and it's going to have uneven pressure. Whereas if I wrap it in this, wrap it around here, it's going to give much more even pressure. Okay, so these are contour sanding grips and angled contour sanding grips and pad. So thank you, ROCKLER, once again for delivering a product at an inexpensive price. And I actually called ROCKLER today. It's August 26th, so let's see what happens. We'll pray, cross your fingers, do whatever you do, but I pray. And I'm going to fill out the form on rockler.com, and hopefully they'll sponsor me. That would be so awesome, because I really do try to give fair reviews. Some reviews are more involved than others. Some reviews don't need to be too involved. They speak for themselves. That one picture is worth 1,000 words. Imagine trying to get in there, and I've done it with holding the sandpaper in my hand, but this is very, very exact. And I have products, bandsaw boxes that are so unique and have such custom angles and cuts out of them that I really couldn't easily get into the crevices to do the work. So thanks for joining me. This was a short video, well, short for me, and it's just the idea is if you're going to do a lot of sanding and a lot of custom sanding, get yourself some beginner sets like this. I'm also going to be looking for more various other shapes, and I probably just grab these real quick off ROCKLER. And these are Bandy Clamps, by the way, from ROCKLER. Are great for holding on to your trim and just clamp them and glue and clamp so you don't have to put any fasteners on. These are great for holding your wood in a square fashion, and so it frees up your hands. So you basically, if you have 4 of those, and I do, there's a video of me sitting inside of a unit that I was putting together. All right. Not ROCKLER. I don't know if you're ROCKLER or not. Router day gauge. I don't know, so I don't want to misrepresent. But you know, I have also some other things on order that will be. And look at this guy here. This router circle jig. I haven't used it yet. Got it for a Christmas gift. But at the time, I was very, very energetic, and I said, "Oh boy, I'd like to have that." And I got it. And if we'll be honest, we know that you did the same. You guys got stuff in your shops you haven't used yet. Here, Dust Right Swivel. You know, this gets an honorable mention because this guy here takes the stress, and you can look up those videos. Stress off of your connections like this. Simple task, but effective. Okay. Are you from ROCKLER? I'm not sure. You are. You're from ROCKLER. So this guy here is a little bit of a depth gauge thing. I actually just ordered a digital depth gauge, not from ROCKLER, but from some other company we'll be talking about. All right. So thanks again coming into my shop. I really appreciate it. If you like what you see, please subscribe to SE Custom Designs. We're getting up there with our subscriber base, and we love it. And we love it when you leave comments. We'll answer your questions. We'll humble ourselves and say, man, you know what, you're right. I didn't, what I meant to say was this, or, you know, hey, that is a better way of doing that. We want to learn from you, and you can learn from us. So, again, if you're looking at tools in the shop, we probably did a review on it. And thanks for coming into the shop. Take care. Bye-bye.